On the show today, I report back from my trip to Cornwall, and one of the best things that can happen in golf happened to me.
Oh, yes, and I've hit what can only be described as a rich vein of form. Vein of form. We're going to find out about that vein of form on the way.
I don't want to think about your throbbing vein.
Vein of form.
Now, for you, it's no big deal. It's just another Thursday. It's another golfer's ruining my life.
Yeah.
For us, it has been ages because we batch cooked a load of episodes. How many did we do, Tom? 4 or 5, maybe? Because I've been on holiday, he's been on holiday. We've all been on holiday. And now we are.
You're really pulling back the wizard's sleeve here. Is that the saying? Wizard something.
No.
That's the wizard's coat?
Doctors do that.
Sorry.
We've been away. We're revealing.
We're revealing all because we went away for a little bit. But that, as Tom says, you wouldn't have noticed any difference because we batch cooked a load of episodes. But can I just say, I am so happy to be back.
I know, it's so nice. It's so nice. Despite the fact I'm sitting in a boiling hot room, and despite actually, here's my first topic of the show. Yeah. I think it's too hot to play golf. I'm just too hot. I look at the weather now, and I have a little golf window, and I see 29, and I think, no, I can't be doing with that. I can't be bothered. It's too hot.
No, I totally disagree,
Really?
Tom. I played golf yesterday.
Really?
It was 31 degrees, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was like playing golf on holiday. And there's been a few bits of chat recently. A little bit on my radio show, actually, of people being like, I was ready for autumn. I thought autumn was going to be here, and then bang, another heat wave. Let's not...
That's classic radio show chat, can I just say?
Oh, it's great stuff.
Brilliant radio show chat. Yeah. I would get 2 hours out of that on my radio show.
Thought autumn was coming. Now look at us. The aircon's back out, right? Okay, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I refuse to be unhappy with it because we've had a great weather, great summer of weather. And it won't be long, and the courses will be boggy, and we'll have to be putting coats on and woolly hats, and it'll be wet, and we have none of that right now. And I think we should be embracing it more.
I'm an autumn golfer to my Nordic teeth, and I disagree. But so because you played yesterday, and I was thinking I wouldn't like to be out there because, of course, because of our radio shows, I can go out first thing in the morning. I never do. But that's my window, is the morning, and I never quite get around to it. You've got the afternoon because you finish at 1 and you can stroll out onto the course at 3, 4 o'clock. Well, actually, you can get very hot temperatures then, and then it comes off a bit, obviously, towards the later part of the evening. But beautiful.
And I feel like we're skirting around an issue, Tom, and I'm just going to head into the issue because...
Are you addressing a muck elephant in the room?
Oh, I wasn't going to address that elephant, actually, but we can address that muck elephant first if you want.
Okay.
A couple of weeks ago, we worked with a company called McDonald's. You may have heard of them. And
a family-run, small... Yeah. They've got a couple of restaurants.
Little Mamas and Papas style thing. And they reached out to work with us, and we loved it because both Tom and I are fans of McDonald's. I eat McDonald's. I love it. We won't work with anyone on the show that we personally don't love. That's the whole ethos.
Yeah.
Like the amount of S we have turned down on this podcast that we thought we can't tell the Par Pals that we use this thing because we don't. Yes. And we just said, even though the money was great, we said no.
Yes, and it's worth pointing out that when we got asked to do it, we got paid, not a huge amount, but we got some money out of doing it. And this show does not make money. This is not our job. We make a little bit of cash, and that's great, and we love it. But our jobs, as you well know, regular listeners, are doing the radio show, and this is a lovely sideline that we absolutely adore. So when we get money for the show, we get it to pay for things, right? We have this account, not to really going in here, but we have an account that is like our war chest for gigs when we go off and do filming in Scotland, when we go and do stuff which we want to bring to you. That is the point. We're raising money so we can make more stuff and love what we do, of course, but hopefully bring stuff that you enjoy. So when we get chunks of cash like we did for McDonald's, which we do love, we use that money to make better stuff for the show. We're just saying this because there was a really snitty review on Apple Podcasts, and it really annoyed me because it suggests that we don't like McDonald's, and I do like McDonald's. So like, how do you know what I like? It's mad.
Wouldn't have spoke about it if we didn't like it. And also, there was a few others, people being like, why doing this? Guys, you've had 2 podcasts a week for 3 years.
Come on. Free, that's the thing.
Come on.
Which is great, and we're happy that you get it for free. It's brilliant. It works very well, but sometimes we do need some money to put into a chest and help us do more stuff. Anyway, that's what I wanted to just address.
Also on that, the vast majority of people, there's people, I spoke to a guy yesterday who was like, oh my God, the McDonald's thing was amazing. So we know it's not everyone, but we just got a few weird comments. I was like, who are these weirdos? Anyway, moving on. That wasn't the thing I wanted to address, Tom. The thing that I wanted to talk about was the thing that happened and has been happening since we last spoke, and no one will give me the time of day to talk about it other than you and this podcast. So I have to talk about it.
Yeah. This is what this is for. It's a safe space for dull minutiae. Welcome.
This is why we all do this. This is why we all have this show. You can email, you can give us your dull, and we'll give you our dull back. It's a dull exchange.
Yeah.
Tom, I've hit a really, really rich vein of form.
You have. Yeah.
I don't know
Come
I don't
on.
know why this has happened or what's happened. But since getting driver back in the bag, it has just unlocked this next level of golf for me. And all I'm going to say is if you are struggling with your golf and you are grafting and nothing's happening, it will come. I have shot 3 rounds. My last 3 rounds have all been in the 70s at my golf course.
It's outstanding. And that's off the whites.
Off the whites,
right? And that's
yeah.
proper
So, hold on.
meddling
Hold
stuff.
on. To be clear on this, I shot a 76 last week in a competition, which I then won. I won the competition, which is
Mad.
That was off the yellows, to be able to be clear.
But hang on, was that a big comp? Was that a border?
No, it's just the Thursday,
right.
just the Thursday comp. I mean, just the Thursday comp.
Big deal, mate.
Mate, I walked around the clubhouse like Scotty Scheffler. I had like
What, slightly despondent and depressed, hoping to go home soon?
And I just had this. I just loved it. Absolutely loved it. I had a lovely listener who's actually at our golf club called Barry, who messaged me saying, "Hello, humble winner. You weren't shouting about it much," and he was being serious. Like, maybe I'm a humble winner, actually. Thanks, Barry. Cheers, mate.
No, that's different Tom. Wrong Tom, mate.
Weird
Wrong
guy.
Tom.
But
that's amazing.
Thanks.
That's amazing.
So
You're doing this. You're shooting these scores. Are amazing.
I shot a 77 off the whites on one day. Then the next day, I shot a 76 off the yellows and then won. And then I had 10 days off golf to go on holiday.
So I get a text last night, 9 o'clock, and I think if I get a text from Tom at 9 o'clock, I know what that means. I know exactly what's about to happen. And sure enough, he's only gone and done it again.
Shot off the whites yesterday, shot a 78.
Yeah.
Back-to-back birdies on the back 9.
I love back-to-back Bs.
Back-to-back Bs.
Can we just dwell on the feeling of a back-to-back B? Because it's just like the way that it changes your entire life, not just your score, not just your experience of that hole, not just your day, it changes your life.
Yeah. It really, birdie really sorts
them.
a scorecard out, doesn't it? It really
A birdie
calls
does,
back.
yeah. But it's like a back-to-back birdie. If someone said to me, what do you want today, right? Do you want a hole in one? Or do you want a back-to-back birdie? Now, obviously, you're going to go for a hole in one. Of course, it would be idiotic. But a back-to-back birdie, do you know what? I prefer a back-to-back birdie than I would an eagle. There you are.
Whoa. Okay, I've not had enough eagles to be throwing that sort of weight around at the moment. But
Yeah,
I see,
big time.
I see your logic. And I've got to credit, and I know this guy gets a lot of credit on the show. And despite Tom talking about this consistently for 3 years, never really got round to getting involved with it.
Bob. It's Bob o'clock.
I've got to thank Bob Rotella because I've not read Putting Out Your Mind. I'm reading another one, and I can't even remember what it's called now, but I read it on holiday. And it's
Is it called The Golfer's Mind?
No, it's another one. Golf is not a game of
Is it called
perfect.
Golf is Not a Game of Perfect
Yes.
by Bob Rotella?
Yeah. That's the one.
With Bob Cullen.
Yeah, Cullen's on
the
that
old
one.
Cullen's on the ones and twos, or Cutlan if he's Welsh.
Yeah, it was really interesting because it's the same. It's all the stuff that you say, Tom. When I got my back-to-back Bs yesterday, I was just like, I just went, well, there's no break on it. I know what it's going in. It's going to go in, so it's fine.
Yeah.
15-foot putt. Yeah, it's going to go in. Next hole, same again. No, it's going to go in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Another one sunk.
You're playing, man. It's all about the verb. Think of the verbs we use, right? Verbs are important. When people go on their Instagram, they check Instagram. They go and check their TikTok. That's not a good verb. Check is something you do with like a boiler or a breaking.
Yeah, make sure your child's okay.
Right? You check your child. Exactly. You check your child's still alive. When you're playing golf, you are playing a game. You are not there to take it too seriously and to overthink and to get your brain in the way. Your body is playing this experience. And that's what you have to do. You get out of your own way. And then this happens. This is you are having, and I think I had this last summer, you're having your summer of Bob.
I'm having my summer of Bob, and I couldn't be happier. Tom, I thank you.
Yeah.
I thank Bob. So
Bob.
it's since we last spoke, my golf's in a really good place, and I'm really happy. And I've got to be honest, and I think you lot would give me the advice that I would give you if you were about to say the thing I'm going to say, but I think we all would feel it.
Yeah, go on.
I've got a bit of imposter syndrome, if I'm honest.
I think that's good. I think that's good because I think that doesn't put any pressure on you, really.
Okay.
You don't. You if you've got imposter, you've told yourself, I don't really belong in this world of cash single figures.
Yeah.
And it'll drop back soon, which means you're not gonna the bed if that does happen. If you do get your 7, you're not gonna go. You're gonna just feel like, oh well, what are you gonna do? But actually, the fact of the matter is, if you're scoring this many consistently, you shouldn't have imposter. You totally deserve to be there. But the feeling of this is a bit new, this is a bit of fun, keep that as long as you can. Because trust me, when you go and play with a sense of I've got to shoot 5 over to justify my handicap, all the joy drains out of the game like water from a bath. Like, it's horrible when you have that feeling. So keep that feeling as long as you can. Imposter is good. Imposter is punching above your weight. Is, you know what I mean? It is showing them, is proving to other people that you can do it. That's a good place to be.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm excited. I'm excited, Tom.
That is good.
We need to talk about Trevose. I know you've just had some really amazing golf.
I had the most incredible time. Can I just say, Tom Green, by the way, I want to talk about Trevose badly because actually I got back-to-back birdies there. But very quickly, we need to talk about the Discord at some stage as well. We've got to do Discord chat. We said we'd do Discord chat.
Do you want to do that now before we forget? Should we do that now before we forget?
Yeah, I mean, I can do Trevose in a sentence if you like. I mean, It was amazing. And there's a great video of me playing the first Trevose on our TikTok and Instagram. Thank you very much to Trevose, who were super generous with some tee times. I played with my son a couple of times. The course is just immaculate and beautiful. If you've not played down there, I recommend it. It's the great thing about that place. When I was a kid, it was very, very red trousers and fusty and very, look here, young chap, take your hat off. And it is not that at all anymore. It is so family centered. There are kids on the course. It is a very, very friendly, warm place. And the course is stunning. It looks out into Constantine Bay. It's the most beautiful part of the world. And I played okay. First round, I didn't card. It rained a bit. Second round, I carded, blew up, got 7 on the first. Of course I did.
Yeah,
and then the Trevose thing from last year kicked in where I was like, I don't care. This is my favorite course in the world and I'm playing it with my family and I'm just going to have a nice, I don't care. And then I shot very nearly. I ended up shooting 8 over around the whole round. Perfect. The back nine, I was 1 under gross on the back 9 until the last when I got a stupid sloppy bogey and ended up scratch on the back 9.
I mean,
so I was that was a lovely
that's
experience.
Not a bad place to be, is it? Level par on the back 9 at Trevose is not a bad place to be.
You just when you have your holiday golf experiences, there's always a little jewel that you want to take home with you, and sometimes you can buy that jewel in the pro shop and get a nice ball marker. Yeah. But every now and again, you want to take a little jewel off the course. And last year it was whatever it was 4 over, and this year it was that back 9 where I was almost 1 under. Really, really happy with that. It was a great experience.
I don't know how you feel about this before we get onto the Discord thing and talking about imposter syndrome and your experience of Trevose there. I wonder how we all feel, and I think this again is a bit of imposter syndrome with me being like, oh, I can't really, because like my scores at the moment are like handicap 4, which is just ridiculous, right?
Yeah, it's not ridiculous, but yes, it's not ridiculous at all. But go on.
But yeah, I just, how much do you think we as golfers learn to play our own golf course? Because I feel so confident where I am at my place right now that I can stand on the tee and I can be like, well, don't go there, just basically bomb it at that corner and it probably will be fine. And that mental confidence, that little Bob Rotella in your mind of just being so sure of yourself, knowing what you have to do here, having so many positive memories on pretty much all the holes.
Yes, but there's a negative side to that as well. A lot of people, my mate John, whenever he plays our place, goes on about all the scarring, talks about the time I got a 7 on. Like, you can get the other side of that coin. We've all had terrible experiences at our local courses, at our home courses as well. So there is often a balance there. As much as there's benefits, there's always that sense of, oh God, I got a 5 here. Ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Everyone does it. Everyone's handicaps fundamentally are built on playing the same course again and again and again, which is an interesting question in golf. Like, should there be, and it's impossible to do, should there be an element of the handicap system that requires you to play a different course once or twice? Every 5th card, should there be a card from a different course? That would be an interesting idea.
I'm going to sneeze. Are you ready?
Yeah, go on. You're allergic to excellent ideas. Here it comes. Look at the light.
Cheers, guys.
I'm keeping that in. I'm absolutely keeping that in.
Don't take that out, for goodness sake. But I'm really...
Don't you think that's a good idea, though?
Yeah, I do think it's a good idea. I think what I'm going to do as well over the next couple of weeks while I'm in this rich vein of form, a sentence that I really love saying at the moment, I'm going to go
Such a good sentence.
rich vein of form. I played yesterday and made it, and Rich found it very funny, but I did manage to do it. I managed to bring up my 76 on every hole we played. So during my 76, it's actually your 4 over. My 76 is your 4 over.
It's so funny.
What I want to try and do, and I think it's really interesting, and see if the Toms at golfisruiningmylife.co.uk. I want to see if I can take this to a different golf course and see how I perform. See if it's just a home course advantage, or I can travel.
I think 1 in every 5 handicap cards should be from a different course. But if you want to try, but you can come back to mine. But that's your old club, so it's not really the same. We need to. Do you know what, Tom? You and I need to play golf together in the next couple of weeks. That's what needs to happen.
But I don't want to do it. I don't want to play somewhere stupid. I don't want to go to and when I say stupid, I don't want to go to a Woburn and play off the tips like I did last time. No. And it just geez, I've shot 90. I just want to go to a good members golf club that's 6,500 yards or something off the backs. And see how we do. Do you know what I mean? See if we can travel.
Well, we're going to get loads of emails now. That's good. Listen, talking of emails, we're going to do email corner in a sec. We're going to have to stop for products because we absolutely love products, especially McDonald's, Big Arch Burger. So they don't really like it. No, I did. Enjoy the adverts. When we come back, we need to chat Discord, which for me was like, what? But actually is utterly incredible. And we're very, very excited about this new thing. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. We'll be back in a moment.
Products.
Hello, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the products. Now, Discord, Tom Green, is like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is like iMessages. iMessages are like letters.
Yep.
Letters are like faxes.
Yep.
Discord is a brilliant platform. If you don't have the Discord app, get it and join the Golf is Ruining My Life Discord, which we have now set up, Tom Green.
Tom, let's be both honest about this. When Kate and Jack, who work on the team, were like, we need to do a Discord. Let's be honest, neither of us knew what that sentence meant.
No.
We had to have
a clue. But of course, I went, to be clear, Tom, when they said we need to Discord, I went, couldn't agree more. Got to Discord it, guys. We must Discord heavily in Google, going, what is Discord?
What's going on? It's actually amazing. As Tom said, it's just like a really cool WhatsApp. And it's basically like having us, me and Tom, and the whole community on WhatsApp to chat. I'm genuinely really, really excited about this because all the stuff we talk about on the show being like, okay, I'm a member here. If you want to come and play at my golf course, you can message me. All that sort of stuff, which we talk about all the time on the show. We can now actually make that a reality. So there's a link in the description to go and join our Discord. Can you search in Discord? I don't know. It's called Golf is Ruining My Life. But there's a link in the description. Click that, join it. It's really easy to join Discord, and then you can be part of the community, and we can chat like we're all on WhatsApp together. Mad.
Yes. Oh, God, it's going to be another massive waste of my time, isn't it? I'm just going to spend hours looking at our Discord.
Yeah. We're going to do live shows. There's talk about doing live shows in there as well because we can literally do like a live podcast. So maybe like on a Friday night after a few beers, Tom and I could just pop up and do a live Discord, which could be chaos.
I think that's a terrible idea. But we're very excited about Discord. And most of all, that you can go and play with members of courses all around the country. And that's a big part of the community that we want to build. And we want you guys to be in touch with each other. That's something we've been trying to do for ages. So we're really, really, really excited about this. So go and check it out. The link is in the episode description. Are you ready for email corner? There's been quite a few emails since we last met.
We've been bombarded. We're going to try and do them all. We're going to have to do them gradually over the next few weeks because there's been so many. But thank you to everyone. The Toms at golfisruiningmylife.co.uk. The winner of email corner every week obviously wins a £50 voucher to go and spend at Golf Bidder. Tom, let's go.
Claire Weller. Hi, Toms. Cue the fanfare for yet another female listener. Our other female listener is here.
Beep, 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 beep. Female listener.
Hi, Claire. I recently plucked up the courage to enter my first Stableford in what I'm calling my second life of golf. Thanks, Tom, for the inspo. As you can imagine, being 30, I am the youngest women's member at my course, and I was paired with 2 older high handicappers. As is the norm now, I find most older players expect to be impressed by my golfing ability due to my handicap of 21 and my age. Well, let me tell you, anything that could go wrong did. We love these.
Okay.
Love these. I topped my 3-wood. I sculled my sand wedge. I hit a massive slice out of bounds, and let's just say I probably made these women feel like they were LPGA level golfers. Safe to say, it was not a good day at the office. Anyway, golf is hard, and apparently I suck because retired women seem to keep the ball in play better than I do. Love the podcast and all the golfing personal chit-chat that genuinely makes me chuckle. We're making girls laugh, Tom. That's all I ever got into this for.
Yeah, just if I was 14 again. That's all I wanted at 14, and I've managed to do it at 31 when I'm now married.
Yeah.
Thanks, Claire. Over to James. Tom's, I've done it. After playing golf for 2.5 years, I've won my first competition.
This is amazing. This is like Tom Green at Porter's Park last week, strolling around. Wow. Yeah. Did you get back-to-back birdies, James? That's the question.
It was a Stableford competition run by National Club Golfer. The magazine. Interesting. Down in Cornwall. Having played on Monday at Perranporth and Tuesday at West Cornwall, today I played at Bude
and North Cornwall. I was there. That's where I was on my second week of my holidays. That's the Bude and North Cornwall golf course.
Yeah.
Goes through almost the town of Bude. There's like main roads that sort of intersect the course. It's the most old school links golf course that's right next to like a cricket pitch and the coast. It's utterly beguiling and mesmerising. It's beautiful.
After 2 days, I finally got the hang of how to play links and shot an 87 net. 68 off my handicap of 19, 39 points, and I won by 3 points. Sure, birdieing the hardest hole for a net hole in one might have been the deal breaker. I had this on my lad's golf trip when some guy claimed he was off 26th and then birdied the stroke index 1. I was like, you've hole in one it, mate. That's not fine. That's not right. Anyway, I did it with only 7 clubs. The Gurham theory has been proven correct, especially on links where creativity is rewarded. So a half set was the best way, and most importantly, the winning way. Just like to shout out Dan, Scott, and Lee. From Forest Hills Golf Club, who I played Monday and today with. 3 of them are scratch golfers, and the other 2 low single figures. They were a privilege to meet and play alongside. Made my first foray into competition golf very welcoming and completely worth it, even without the win. All the best, James. P.S. It's the question we all want answered. Driver, 5 wood, 6 iron, 8 iron, pitching wedge, sand wedge, putter. Cheers.
I think that's genius. I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan of the stripping down the clubs. Yes, Club 7. That's all I can say to you guys. Yes, Club 7. You've got to do it. And also, I question the pitching wedge sandwich. I don't know why you've got a sandwich in there. I did. If you've got the pitching wedge. Anyway.
He's a winner. Tom, who are we to question a winner?
Oh, mate, he's a champion. But it does make a difference, and it flies in the face of what, golf salespeople want you to do is buy as many golf clubs as possible. And of course, that's good, and there's a place for that. But if you strip down your golf bag, especially as we go into autumn, you will be surprised at how well you do. Trust me, it makes a massive difference.
Yeah, I mean, look at my round yesterday. I'd be really interested to know, because I can at least at the top of my head think 4 iron, 5 iron. Never hit them. That's 2 clubs I'd never even used yesterday.
Yeah, and you're a 14 club guy, so that's you down to 12.
Yeah, exactly.
When I did it, the big thing for me was the Ping G440 4 hybrid. That club is, by the way, we've now had our Pings for 2 or 3 months. That is the one. It's been a big question that we've often discussed off the show. What is the favourite of all the new clubs that we've got? Is it the Ping Bunker, which is amazing?
Yeah.
Is it the putters, which are just gorgeous and like butter? The butter putter. For me, it's the 4.
Butter.
It's the 4 woods hybrid thing. It's just that golf club, and I chip with it sometimes. I hit it out the rough and bend it around trees. I use it off the tee, and I get 200 yards off the tee with it. It is the club. I do think if you are looking to do anything with your bag, as you get to the end of summer, I would highly recommend getting the G440 Woods and the driver. I know me and the driver didn't get on for a little bit. Goodness me, that wasn't the driver's fault. Now I've sorted my swing out. I mean, Tom, there was 2 or 3 holes yesterday where I hit 290 drives, and that's no BS. We had a Garmin. Like, it's amazing. It's unbelievable. It's amazing. But what I find fascinating about when you start driving well is this idea of unlocking good golf, and that's the important word here. And there is only one fix that will unlock good golf. And you might get good at getting up and down, and your putting might improve, and you might get your irons better. But that doesn't quite unlock golf in the same way that being able to hit a driver does. When you hit a driver, you suddenly unlock it in the sense that you're free and you've suddenly got opportunities and you can do stuff. But if you can't get off the tee with a bit of a chunky distance, you're uphill straight away. It's brilliant. There's a couple of holes yesterday where I had, there's one in particular, 15. I had a flick in,
And I was like, if golf was like this, which it would be if I could, that was my 290 drive, right? If I could do that consistently, obviously we're now talking like, this is like, to hit a drive like that is consistently is like, that's PGA Tour standard, right? I think PGA Tour average is 290 carry, right? So obviously I'm not going to be able to do that every single time. But if I could just do 270 down the middle every single time, you would unlock golf.
Massively. It makes all the difference. Robert Fox, dear the Toms, much respect, love the content, haven't even got to YouTube. Oh, we've got a YouTube. We've got the Discord, obviously, which you're all going to join.
Of course.
We've got the YouTube as well. Long story short, a nasty bout of gastritis laid me up first week of July, and without any football, CWC doesn't count. It does not count. What nonsense.
Don't know what that means. Don't know what that means.
I need to it was a stupid tournament they did in America. I need to distract myself from almost certain death. I needed to distract myself from almost certain death and zero chance of golf. Apple Pods recommended your show. I've listened to your entire back catalogue and finally caught up with Monday's episode.
Sorry, I can literally only apologise.
Terrible July.
I can't bring myself to go back to those first podcasts when I led, don't know which one it is, on my sofa in Preston drinking beers, chatting. I was upside down with a mic. That can't have been good podcasting.
I think, well, clearly Robert Fox has done. I mean, he was on death's door. He was delirious and he enjoyed it, but that probably speaks to the medication he was on more than the show. I won't mention any repetitive behaviours either of you have when listening to 3 years of pods close together. It's impossible to criticise two... Oh, okay, all right. This is just compliments.
Don't stop, Tom. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I don't care.
Two fine gentlemen I couldn't wish to meet. Oh, you're just hearing an edited version of us. Don't worry about that, Robert. Thank you for your time and effort. I needed entertainment and got it first class. Now, I live in Dubai. I'm a bad golfer. And the summer ruins any chance of outdoor rounds, but I love it nonetheless. I play at a place similar to Pitch, our friends at Pitch, great indoor golf place. They've got a new one opening in Manchester.
They do indeed, yeah.
And I'm getting worse. However, imagine my chagrin when you complain, mention 50 quid is too much for a round of golf. The cheapest, oh my lord, the cheapest I've paid over here for golf is 150 quid.
Yeah, but you're in Dubai, mate. You're all millionaires. You're all millionaires. You don't pay tax. Yeah. 150 quid is that's like a meal deal for you out there, right? In your Ferraris.
I agree entirely with what Thomas just said. Precisely that. Don't even start me on the 120 quid lessons. Just thank the golf gods. Someone hated it more than me and sold me a full set of QI10s for 600 quid. Bloody hell.
Wow, you are it's just casting off your old stuff for pennies over there, isn't it? Oh boy, I don't need this anymore. Picking out my Ferrari, it's yours for 600 quid.
Wow. He goes on to say, a nameless club, and he puts the name of the person who owns the club, who's not a person I'm a fan of, just put their non-member rate up to 3,200 dirhams, which is over 600 quid. Welcome to a tax-free salary and impossible to play golf with 13 courses for 3 million expat men and some women.
Yes.
Such a shame, but we find a way for the sport that ruins our lives. Keep up the good work, Thomas. That's from Bob, I guess, Rotella. Bob, thank you very much. I'm hoping and assuming you're well again.
Yes.
After your illness. Thank you for listening to all the back catalogue in Dubai. And I would simply say to you, you're in Dubai. Come back to the UK and play golf over here where it's not 600 quid a round. Can I say that, Tom? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think you can say that. I think what I would say is that is a lot of money, isn't it? And not everyone.
Yes.
Putting my sensible hat on now. Not everyone in Dubai is on the millions and millions, and I'm sort of conscious of that. So it is a lot of money. But I imagine, and I have been to Dubai, but I've never played golf in Dubai. I can only imagine the experience out there is pretty special. Like, I imagine it's all quite country club-esque. I know Tommy Fleetwood lives out there. I imagine it's all nice golf carts, drinks trolleys and all that sort of stuff. But, take that aside, it's still a hell of a lot of money. And if you can't play like a normal roll-up golf for just a couple of quid, that is sad. But this is the state of the sort of world we're in now, isn't it? Like, this now golf is so popular. Like, I saw a GQ article this morning. Travis Kelce, who's going out with Taylor Swift, right? He did a GQ what's in the bag, but it was a what's in his golf bag. It's like, this game is now massive. Everyone is talking about it
in GQ.
What? In GQ, like, it's ridiculous. Like, this is now a huge thing. It's amazing. I love it. I think it's really special for the sport that I've loved my whole life to now having this moment.
Yes.
But it does feel, rightly or wrongly, like golf clubs are capitalising on this, especially in those spots where people really want to go to them, whether it's your Dubais, whether it's your Scotlands, or your Kent Coasty sort of business. People are really upping the price of golf to make the money. And I get it, we live in a capitalist economy, and it's like, look at where we were pre-COVID, Tom, when how many times we'll be talking about, golf clubs are shutting down and there's no members and it's depressing. This is the flip side of that coin, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massively popular, and if you live in places where there just aren't enough courses, then the prices are going to go up, and that's it. It's to be honest, Bob, it's poor life choices from you. If I'm really frank, obviously I'm being sarcastic, and we'd love to come and play in Dubai. So maybe we should do that, Tom Green. Maybe we should go out to Dubai, film out there, play with Bob, and we'll try and bag him a free round.
Because I want to do nighttime golf as well. You know about this, right? Where they just flood the whole place, and you can play.
I tried that at my place. I got in loads of trouble.
Yes.
You really must get permission before you do that. Look, we're running low on time, so I don't think we've got any time for more emails. But Tom, who's going to win our email of the week?
Dun 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 dun.
Claire.
We're going to give it to Claire. Of course, we're going to give it to our third female listener.
Yes.
Well done, Claire. You know, hopefully get some new clubs in your bag and show those older ladies how to do it.
Yeah, nice. Thanks, Claire. We will be sending you a £50 golf bidder voucher. Keep the emails coming in. The Toms at golfersareadymylife.co.uk. And don't forget to go and join. I feel like I'm some sort of cool Twitch gamer. Check out our Discord, guys.
Yeah, guys.
Go and jump on our Discord. We got a Dizzy C. Can we say, can I say Dizzy C?
No, it says that. It's in the description if you want to go check it out. And because me and him are really excited about it, I think we'll be in there a lot. So if you just want to chat to us, we'll probably just be there. And also, I've not changed the push notifications on my phone. So anytime anything happens on Discord, anything, I get about 7 notifications. So can't wait for this podcast to go out and my phone to go mental as people join and start chatting. But we're on there and we're excited. So let's get you in now.
Yes, do it. All right, brilliant. We'll see you next Monday. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.